Rise like a phoenix is the hashtag that fits this lady who's defying the odds that have stacked against her since she was a child. Elena is a survivor in more ways than one. Her greatest challenge was when she almost took her life on May 2020. She rebuilds everything from scratch and changes the trajectory of her life in 365 days.
I was being body shamed, and I think about the age of 11 or 12, I was sexually assaulted by someone I really trusted. And then at that same time, I also got raped, I was also betrayed, and a lot of other things that came about in my life. And each and every single time this thing happens, I continued trying to suppress it. And it just kind of really hit me, really it killed me inside. And that was when I started I started believing. I started believing that I'm a burden. I started believing that my existence does not matter, because every single thing that I experienced since childhood till now didn't make anything good. It only created things much more worse. So I contemplated suicide, and I wanted to do it on the 13th May 2020. That was the day I realized I couldn't even go one more day ahead living this way.
For me to hear you describe all these traumas and challenges that you have while you are wearing this sash, right? While you're wearing this Miss Plus Malaysia, and it doesn't resonate, right? Because you're talking about suffering and trauma, and then you're wearing this beauty. But that's exactly it, isn't it? We just see this beautiful thing, or we just see the tiara. But a lot goes behind to even reach this moment. And so it was so powerful for me to hear you share your story while you wear this sash, which really, truly about empowerment. So can you share with us, what are some of the things that you do? What are some tips that you can give us that we can also start on our own version, our own journey of self-empowerment?
First thing first is you have to be honest with yourself. If you feel hatred, it's okay. Acknowledge that that is how you feel. If you're feeling jealous, it's okay. It's nothing wrong to feel. It's just a form of an emotion. But the more you try to ignore and the more you try to suppress that emotions, it becomes much more stronger. It becomes much more painful for you. They always say, love hurts. Actually, love doesn't hurt. But ignoring and suppressing all the pain and all the struggles that you're going through, the emotions that you are feeling, that is what really hurts. As long as you are still feeling it, it is valid to you. And that is important, because you need to know that you are feeling it. It doesn't matter what people say. What matters is what you are saying to yourself. What matters is what you are feeling for yourself.
So thank you for distilling the 3 secret ingredients to how you manage to rise from, if I would define it as, you manage to rise from self-hatred to self-love. That's a phenomenal achievement. I think that is really the ultimate achievement that one can have. How do you went from, obviously it's a very different kind of self-talk, isn't it, that you have in your head when you're having this self-hatred, versus in your journey, as you say, happiness is a process, it's not a destination, right? But in this process of journey, how did you slowly switch? Because I think that's one of the most challenging part for us, right? Adjusting and changing that negative self-talk. What helped you in this journey?
2 things. The first thing is just the memory of wanting to commit suicide, the feeling of fear, the feeling of anxiety, the feeling of hopelessness, and the fact that the body is carrying that itself. Just a short memory, just within a second or two, I'll be like, nope, this is definitely not what I want anymore. I need to make a new choice. So that was the first. The other second thing is actually choosing the values I want to cultivate this lifetime.